All right, looks like we are back. Sorry about that. That's a beautiful way to cap off the week. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So, hopefully everybody's doing well. But yeah, so for me it's been a bit of a week. So Monday was sick. Monday evening, my gram was sick and went into the hospital. And then over that night, she actually passed away, which, you know, so was a lot of doing that stuff, going to funeral and all that stuff. But and then I think, like, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. I think I pinched a nerve in my back, and that's what I was talking about before. Was like, now it just seems like it's on my side and just in pain. So like I said, if I'm moving around a lot, that's probably why. But hey, let's look at what Nightwave stuff we got.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Complete an isolation vault bounty mission on Deimos. Polarize a weapon. Hey, we'll probably do that here tonight. That's cool. Unlock 10 relics. Hey, look at that. Kill profit taker, servofish. Kill 0 to 500 enemies. I'll take 0. Find all caches. Ugh, I hate. And viral.
Let's get back to it.
While we do that. But once again, I don't know if it got cut out or anything, but just because of these sound issues, but for gathers, you know, thanks for the follow, in case that didn't come across. Hopefully you're doing well. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Yeah, my Forma blueprint got built. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. The water.
You are a true.
Teshin got for
led them on a complacent path like
what Teshin got for Steel Path. Might get the Riven unlock. Who knows? Riven. Steel Path. What? I really don't need the. I just grab this because, heck, why not? Sometimes you just don't want to go chasing after them. I think that's one every week too. So. Little tea set. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do we got here? Capture. Sabotage and sabotage. Well, let's do the capture. Let's do these ones real quick. It shouldn't be too bad. Teshin just needs to sell a table to go with that tea set. There you go. Ooh, an Orkin table. Heck yeah, I love that as a decoration. How you doing, Hat?
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your victory.
You found the target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Oh, I already found him. He's around the corner.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Slow weekend. Hey, for me with this week, I'll take it.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
You have strayed too far from
Like I said, it's been a week. Yeah, apologies. That's probably why. That is definitely the reason why I haven't really been on. Was like I was saying when the stream came up for the second time, because of course, let's just add one little tiny last touch before this week's over, right? Was Monday. Woke up Monday sick. Felt better around 3-ish or so. Only to really find out that my gram went into the hospital and was in hospice care. And then Tuesday at like 1:30 in the morning, she passed away. So then throughout that week, it was all that. Oh, thank you, QED. Was basically, getting things in line for, service and all that stuff. And then it was like either Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget when I was at work. I like pinched a nerve. I'm pretty sure I pinched a nerve in my back. I don't know, I'm going to go to the doctor just to see because it hasn't really cleared up all that well. But to a point that like it was basically feels like a little bit left, like under basically my shoulder blade on my back. But like I pinched a nerve, it feels like. But so much so that it like right now all my like under my arm on my side is just sore, and my like pointer finger and half my middle finger kind of get numb every once in a while. So if you're seeing me squirm a lot, it's because I'm pretty uncomfortable. But I definitely did want to stream something. I was just even more uncomfortable Saturday, so I was like, while my plan was to stream Saturday, I just like sitting in this chair for more than like 20 minutes. Just, but so I'm gonna try to go till 10 at least, like I normally do, but I'm not making any promises just for those reasons alone. It's just so excruciating, which right now, okay with. Yeah. So it's been a week. Oh, like I said, hopefully everybody's has been better than that. But yeah, I'm going to call tomorrow and hopefully get a doctor's appointment. On the same day that I have my follow-up eye appointment, which will hopefully tell me everything's back to normal with that, because I haven't really been on drops, and knock on wood, I haven't had any flare-ups for like the last week, 2 weeks or whatever, since I got weaned off the drops there, so. But hopefully, since that doctor's near my regular doctor, I can just pop over there and make sure everything's okay with my back if it hasn't cleared up even by then. But yeah, that's been my week.
Music. and the enemy calls for a song.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search the
Horror
map if you are
story.
willing to shoulder
Yeah,
the
it's. Let's just hope. And you know, funny enough, I mean, granted, that's when we had the service was Friday the 13th, but I was like, God, I'm not a superstitious person, but with everything happening that week, that was probably the one day where things weren't, I mean, all things considered, bad. Like, nothing more so bad happened. So. $13 is a good number. Then why does it get such a bad rap? I was gonna say, please, nothing else. We were just talking about how this week hopefully was ending.
The biocatalyst from the mixer to halt the Grenier poison's creation. Take care when destroying the biocatalyst cartridge. It is highly explosive. Head to the poison injector now.
Why am my gun so bad there? Ah, fair enough. I was gonna say, yeah, isn't it in like Chinese culture 13 lucky or something like that? Or I just was not sure. Like I remember hearing that before of like 13 is actually lucky in some cultures. And I mean, think about it. Probably I think one of my favorite iterations of Scooby-Doo was 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, because it had Vincent Price in it. There has to be something said about it. Oh, 13 in most cultures? Okay.
Set the injector into overdrive to incinerate the toxin. The injector is now in an unstable overdrive. Keep the Grenier away while it melts down.
Something about odd numbers being the province of the devil or similar nonsense. Sounds about right. Oh, yeah, geez, and to top it off, kind of speaking of similar nonsense of things. To add to the bad luckness of the week was, I was like, one positive, because I found out, you know, the unfortunate thing, my grand service was on a Friday. But I was like, oh, I hate going to our other store for work on Fridays. I was like, maybe I get out of it. But they were like, oh, the other person that, you know, works there won't be there Thursday. Can you go down Thursday? I was like, and it was one of those things of like, you know, you can voice your concern. It's not going to change anything. So I'm like, oh, whatever. But, you know, I was telling them my situation of, you know, my pinched nerve. And it's on my left side. And he basically, this guy is the stereotyped right winger. Like, I don't care about your political views, but this is like all the stereotypes that people have talked about, like he encompasses them. I was just like, I didn't know these people actually existed. I thought this was just all caricature. Like, he's like the poster child for the crazy theories. But yeah, he was like, oh, he's like, what side did you get your shot on? I was like my left. He's like, I'm not saying anything. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Anything that happens on my left side apparently was the shot. I was like, dude, not this week. I was like, ugh. Because, a pinched nerve that was probably me lifting something wrong or, moved something. It's like, no. A pinched nerve, like, I think I got mine back in mid-April or something like that.
Operator,
Like that far of a distance. That symptom would be the weirdest outlier symptom ever. But yeah, I was just like, Jupiter. Oh, it's an actual. Ugh. I could probably do a spy one with my other character, but I want to focus on. Whoops. Maybe getting. What kind of syndicate stuff do we got? How's my rep looking? Probably have to spend those ones soon.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Will you help us, Tenno? And our cause?
These corpus remind me of the Orokin. Selfish, greedy.
I have been missing some of the streams. I have not been able to keep up with much of the Warframe news. I've checked like the Reddit and stuff like that every once in a while when I can, like maybe during lunch and stuff like that.
Capture them quickly before they escape. The
Yeah,
capture target
the upper.
has vital information that we will need
But have
to
they given
extract.
any
We
update
need our
on
subject
anything
brought
of
back
the
alive. Mission complete. The
like other
captive
content
is
and stuff
escorted
that
to
they
the
kind of showed at
extraction point.
TennoCon?
Well done.
I knew it was down there.
Walkers incoming.
Also, I don't know, depending on timing or something, maybe I'll try to do a stream sometime this week, just to maybe poke around with some of the new Guild Wars 2 Elite specs, just to see what's going on with that. I would like to see if Mesmer would entice me enough, and I mean dual sword
Fought with honor.
guardian. Well, actually, all of them sounded pretty cool. I mean, spent Tuesday trying to teach a guy at work how to do shipping and receiving. It was like trying to teach a Chihuahua math. Oh man. How was that? I'm sure it's probably similar or not too far off of shipping and receiving for at our work. And I mean, the only difficult part, at least for us, like since you're retail, like a more of like a proper retail shop type thing, whereas the place I'm at right now is an appliance parts thing. But we get a lot of like more based on accounts rather than just customers wanting stuff shipped. So I know for that one, it's a lot of annoying things of like, oh, this person or this account we don't charge them this for freight, or we charge them this much for freight, or we do this for. So some of that stuff can be annoying from that perspective, but not to the point of what it sounds like you had to go through. Oh, I got lucky with my one Riven the other day. I used one of those identifier ones from the Steel Path thing, and funny enough, it gave me a Riven 4.
Chosen Warframe suits you.
Oh, I don't have it equipped because I was trying to make room for it, but it gave me one for this gun, which was nice. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Yes. More damage. There you go. I was like, wait, why didn't it equip? Exterminate. Do the capture first. I believe incompetent is the clinical term. I think the clinical term, at least from some of the places I've been to, would be pianos. Pain in the not otherwise specified.
You are here to find our target
It's
and bring
nothing
them
but
to the
problems.
extraction point. Happy hunting.
Will you help us, Tenno? And our cause?
Hey. Ooh.
You found a target.
Nowhere.
Capture them quickly before they escape. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here.
I mean, I got an infinity booster, so that's kind of nice for leveling this sucker up.
We've got robots inbound.
Robots. I wonder which infested weapon are going to be nicest. I thought I heard they confirmed it. And like I said, this is me hearing it through the Reddit thing. But I thought I heard them confirm that it couldn't be an infested weapon lore-wise. Like it has to be an Orcan type weapon. So I thought people were saying that they were going to take an opportunity to do some of the weapons that they haven't primed yet. So it's probably going to be like an older type weapon. But I forget what people were thinking it would be. Some people I think were thinking the what was it, dual furus or whatever? Oh, really? I thought Nidus is an infested frame. Well, I think that's the loophole with Nidus himself, is that the infestation like attached itself to Orokin tech, so it's just basically the same infestation on a fancier version of the Orokin tech, I think. But infested weapons aren't like that, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I thought that was the loophole they used. But it took him 10 minutes to open 3 cardboard boxes. Wow.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted.
Either that's just masterful, like laziness, like that has to do an art, or wow. But yeah, no, people were wondering that about Nidus for years now. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Procrastination. Like, they have the art of procrastination down to a respectful science in a way, but annoying for everyone else around them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one thing that people were always wondering about with Nidus, was it was like, I thought he was based, you know, he is an infestation frame type thing, but
Will you help us, Tenno? And our cause?
everybody was like, I guess we'll just have to wait till, you know, we get to that time, which is, of course, now. And I thought that's how they kind of did the loop of it. I guess almost in a way of like when we get to Zaku, since he is the kind of a broken frame type thing, he would just be a broken frame of multiple, you know, primed parts instead of. Oh, I agree. I think a lot of the infested weapons would. So did they say when they were supposed to? Because we should be coming up to the 3-month mark here, shouldn't we? He was using scissors trying to cut the tape, not flipping them open and using them like a knife. No, literally. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that person was basically procrastinating. If not, yikes. Like that person definitely wants to skate through, do literally nothing, which that's what I never understand. It's like, do we not, like, you know, I don't want to be at work either. Work. I'd rather be home and gaming all day, or, you know, whatnot. But if you're at work, you might as well do something so time goes faster. I don't know, when there's nothing to do or you're just standing there. It's just constantly staring at the clock. There's another reason why I hate my Fridays at our other site, is because it's less traffic, like foot traffic or anything in general. It's just not one of our main stores. So it's just like a horrible way to end the week where it's just so slow.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Everything's simple instructions and gets confused. No. I mean, I'm sure I can do that as well, but
it's true.
yikes.
But fortune favors the bold. And there ain't
Normally
none
I'd
so
have my
bold
music
as people
blaring in the
with
back
nothing
room,
to lose.
but I couldn't because it was too much of a distract. Okay, that's wow. Nightwave weekly reset. Care to show what awaits me tomorrow? Yep, I can pop in there. I think off the top of my head, it was Profit Taker, finding all the caches in 3 sabotage missions,
Yeah.
crack 10 relics, Profit Taker, rare servofish in the Orb Valis, complete an isolation vault bounty in Deimos. Use a Forma. Kill enemies. And they had 3 sabotage missions. And I think the daily today was 150 viral kills. Yeah, I think it was this one.
That's all from me.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I would say Profit Taker is probably the quote unquote the worst out of those. Even then, it's not horrible. Yeah, that one's annoying, but doesn't that new helmet skill work with that? Or no, I think that's what people were wanting. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, it does? Okay. So, at least there's that alternative to it. Maybe I'll go take a look at it, because I thought it was one of the things that it did.
This is a mobile defense
Or,
mission.
like I said, I'm not sure if it was
You must
that
deliver
or people
payloads
were
and defend
wanting
a
it to
number
do
of
that
locations while I break into the network.
to be quote unquote
Be
worth it.
prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Your calculated survival probability is encouraging. Good luck.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly.
Terminal spotted. Up and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
And honestly, when you were asking me about where our Tuva Lich, I guess, slash our Lich trading thing is, that's the funny thing. It's like they don't add a shortcut for that in the like escape, like fast travel thing, but there is one for the Yoreli
Still working
spot.
on it.
It's like,
Continue
which
to
only
defend.
has that one purpose. It's like, really? Come on, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they're like on like little side spots,
Terminal hacked.
pretty much, if I
Keep
remember
moving.
correctly. I haven't been there in so long.
This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal.
Oh yeah, the
and prepare for
Yoreli
heavy
one or the Vent
resistance.
Kid one. Yeah, unless they have plans to do more with it, which I think they really should have said by now if they did. Not like what the plans were, but that there would be more use to it. Yeah, it is. That is such a pointless one. They could have just added that to the 10 lab.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
We fought with honor.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Love folks who love what
But
they
the only
do.
usage is picking up the... Yeah, exactly. As soon as you do that, it's... There's really no other point. Like, it'd be nice if, like... after you did that, it was, like, maybe unlocked where you can go there to create a board. At least it would add a little bit more to it. Nothing tremendously great, but...
Area completed. Move on. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
Portal to all the K drivers. That would be cool.
I'm in, Tenno. This
Or
will
a
take
way
moment.
to... You can unlock a thing and maybe turn your dojo, like set up like little checkpoints to turn your dojo into a K drive racetrack where you can set up little like the checkpoints or whatever. Yeah, actually, I don't think so, but I honestly have not tried either, but I'm pretty sure you can't. No? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever actually tried, but I don't think you can mount, like, do any kind of gear stuff. But it would be a cool thing to do, just,
We have to win this.
I mean, looking at some of the clan, like, oh, that'd be a cool thing. If you could go to, like, if it put up, like, a board, kind of like, I think a lot of, like, housing systems used to do that in, like, other MMOs and stuff like that. I'm thinking, like, Rift and, the one I clearly remember was Rift, but I think, like, Ion, like, all those ones where you could, like, randomly visit people's houses or whatnot, or friends or whatnot. But imagine going to random, like, if clans submitted theirs or whatever, it would make tracks and you could go to different clans and just do races there. Like, it would be like a separate copy of the dojo. So I don't know how much, you know, server space that would take up, yada yada yada, but yeah, it'd be a cool way to add to it. And once again, add some kind of function for that place.
Acts of defiance.
Your calculated survival probability is encouraging. Good luck.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
Yeah, after this week, now I know I'm old because I was tempted to tweet it out as like a joke thing, but it's pretty sad when the next upgrade for my setup was I'm getting one of those like massage pad things, especially after this whole back thing and whatnot. It's like, so that's gonna be my next quote unquote desk upgrade, is getting a pretty decent massage thing, so for my chair. I was like, oh god, I'm old. But it's gonna be awesome, hopefully. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the helmet thing.
Approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. Hurry up. You are running out of time.
Not here.
Here are the holding cells. Search each
Nope,
one
no,
for the
no.
hostage.
Oh, this one's so slow.
I will not forget this, Tenno. Is someone out there? You've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point. I will take care of the rest.
The next up, desk upgrade is an LED bar for direct overhead lighting for sketchboard. Oh, cool. I didn't know you did some sketching. That's awesome. Yeah, originally there was probably other upgrades in mind, but after all this, I was like, you know what? This would be just a handy one to have in general. Hopefully it's I know a lot of people were complaining. It was like, oh, it sounds loud, but when I listened to like a review thing, unless they were dampening the sound of it, didn't sound too loud. That, oh man, if it can't pick up, if my mic doesn't pick it up, oh my god, would I just be like, best way to game. I've been informed I turned 37 next Saturday. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh. Well, congratulations. Nonetheless, I mean. Happy early birthday. Sorry that it's news to you. Wait, I think I axed that, didn't I? Broom boom. Yep. Let's. Now. Before I mess this up, let me make sure. Like I said, this was a tactical potato thing, so definitely not claiming I had a hand in this.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
I want to form for my ribbon slot as well, but That would be me basically formatting every slot in this gun, which if I'm not planning on really ever changing it, it won't be too bad. Okay, so yeah, that'll work.
Get comfy, dreamers. One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby, they are acting like it.
Hey, Angelica, how are you tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's actually put some decent pathogen in there. This fit? Yeah, it will. More viral. And then eventually we would put the regular one in there. Playing some Phasmophobia and watching. Well, thank you for watching. How is Phasmophobia? I've always seen people playing and, streaming it and doing videos in it. Have not partaked myself. Especially just, used to have more time. Now I have less time. So it's like, ugh. Especially playing games as a service type thing, because playing Warframe, like I said, I'm definitely interested in when Destiny 2's supposedly full-on cross-play, cross-progression thing goes in. I definitely want to try that out, see how things are. And besides that, I know later in the year, hopefully, knock on wood, what's the game called? I follow them. What are they called? Let me see if I can find them. Probably just be easier to do this. Following. Oh, Sky Climbers. It's one of the ones, I think I talked about it before, but I backed on Kickstarter, and think of it as kind of like Minecraft survival in the or like kind of city building type thing meets like a Pokemon style thing. But yeah, definitely intrigued by it. Apparently you can do like servers and stuff like that, but and they're kudos to them is, I know they aren't going to do it like at launch, but they also want to kind of do cross-play amongst their platforms. So but yeah, it would be kind of cool to do like kind of like what Jim was trying to do with the Minecraft thing, of like having like server goals, but like maybe like doing like a server session thing of like maybe just a straight out like just play how play what you want, but like maybe doing like a special like one-off thing of like, because there's like factions and stuff, so maybe doing like a PvPs thing. But yeah, could be pretty interesting. They seem like cool people. Like, I don't know if they've been able to stream for a while. Oh yeah, we wanted to check out the Hellman thing. See if that could work for the. I don't have it yet, but see if it could work. Sacrifice. Nearest medallion items. I mean, rare crate, I would assume would mean that. So, yeah, you could probably use that for that particular achievement, but or not achievement, Nightwave thing, but okay. So they do count as rare crates. I would assume. I was like, I feel like they would be. I feel like I should just throw this on a character just to get the credit for it. So I can get some experience. Yeah, let me go do that. Let me switch characters and... Yeah, besides that, how are you doing, Angelica? Let's do Sevagoth. Maybe that'll entice me enough to finish leveling him. Oh, I got a cyst. Yeah, remove the cyst. Yeah, some health things, but hanging in there. How have I been? It's been a rough past week, but hopefully it's behind me.
Have you lost your mind?
Like I was saying, I'll do like the quick version of it. So Monday during the day was actually pretty sick. Then Monday evening, find out my gram went to the hospital, and then over that night she unfortunately passed away. So then the kind of rest of the week was just kind of getting things in order and all that stuff. But then that Tuesday or Wednesday, I even forget, I think while I was at work, I pinched I'm only assuming is I pinched a nerve in my back, kind of like right under my left shoulder blade. And it's just been painful ever since, to a point that now it's just like super painful here, and like basically my index finger on my left hand is like kind of numb. So that's why I was telling people I'm going to try to go till 10. And that's why my plan was to stream that yesterday, but I was just saying how I wasn't feeling, like I could not even sit in I felt uncomfortable sitting in my seat for like 20 minutes on it. I was like, I'm just going to take it easy, and hopefully I'll feel better with another day's of rest. So, slowly getting back into things. But yeah, it's been a week to say the least. But yeah, it's better now. Like I said, hopefully I'll get a doctor's appointment for the same day that I have my follow-up checkup for my eye condition, which has been pretty good. No issues been being off of it, since. So let's feed the helminth. Make sure to feed your helminth. But yeah, fun. But yeah, hopefully, like you said with your health things, like hopefully yours are, hopefully you're getting some answers at least. Because I know how that can be, where they don't really have answers for you. Hope both goes better for us for sure. Yeah, definitely. Are you still working at the one job still? Depends on which job. Right now I am doing part-time work when I can at the whiskey distillery, but that's been kind of put on the back burner just because they couldn't offer me full-time hours and potentially benefits, so I had to find a full-time job. So I'm working at an appliance parts place, which is full-time, and with that they needed people at some of their other locations, so sometimes I'd be working on weekends for them, and it's like, hey, they're offering me full-time benefits, like if you can do that, I would prefer to work at the whiskey thing just because I like talking about whiskey. It's a fun way to get paid, I mean, for me at least, and I think I could do a lot more with it. But hey, if I ain't doing it for free. Well, except for here. But I ain't good at it. Here, see? Yeah, that's. But yeah. So who knows? Hopefully that could pan out to that, because I definitely have some ideas that I would like to do to maybe get more butts in the seats for their stuff, but I also don't want to just tell them that and then they go and do it without giving me, you know, the proper credit or justification or compensation. So definitely playing that balancing act. But they probably don't even, I mean, first off, I don't think they even notice / care that I haven't been able to do that many shifts. But it's hard to be bargaining chip when you aren't able to be working there as often. But yeah, it's like, hey, I'm valuable. It's like, well, you haven't been here, so. but yeah, so hopefully things pan out with that, because I definitely do enjoy the company. It's a place that I could see forging a future in, but you know.
Your calculated survival
Honestly,
probability is
I would like to,
good luck.
since they're more of a craft distillery, getting the attention of people, hopefully maybe through other means of like, you know, social media, maybe even more video content stuff, which I have, you know, somewhat experience with, which I would love to try and help, you know, create, manufacture, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, while I do that, hopefully it paves a way so I could tell the story I want to on a personal level of my own content, which I know I've talked with you in the past about vaguely. It's like I've been slowly writing stuff for that. It's just, you know, the ultimate thing of time. Yeah, it would be. Like I said, I have a couple things that I could even implement my psych background, which, you know, no whiskey, no, well, distillery of any type is really utilizing this kind of stuff, which could make them show up on the market as well. But I don't know. I think I just got to get in front of the right people, which the position I have at the distillery currently is off-site events team, so I'm not really even able to network in that company. So that also makes it difficult. Because basically I might go out with maybe one other person just to, usually it's solo, to go just, you know, talk whiskey and see if people want to buy it. You know, kudos to them, they don't really push it on people of like, you know, oh, you'll like this, just buy it, and, you know. So at least that is good in that aspect, but yeah. But also I don't really want to try returning with this back problem, because even that'll probably be 10 times worse trying to do that, because I mean, there's not that many heavy things at the appliance parts place, but the distillery, yeah, you know, you're getting probably multiple 20-pound boxes that are just, which aren't heavy, but can take a toll after a while. Along with like all the like tent equipment and all that stuff, so. But yeah, basically trying to play that by ear just so I could eventually have some money stocked up to hopefully do what I want with, you know, my own content. It's a vicious cycle. I'm sure you're aware of that. But besides your health things, I know you've been trying to get back into streaming. Like I said, I've just been so busy with all this crap. I haven't really been even able to hop in the Discord or Hex. Like I said, up until today, it's like trying to sit in the seat for more than like 20 minutes. Like I said, you'll see me squirm here every once in a while. It was worse. Drink water. Saw you saying you were working on content to get ready for more Traveler stuff, which sounds cool. Yeah, just trying to wait to sort out my blood stuff. Been sleeping so much more than normal. Oop. Got it. Like days wasting because I'm sleeping. Though hey, if that's what your body needs, that's definitely not a waste. Sleep is important. But besides that, trying to get back into making content. Been kind of beating on myself to give up because of my health. But Ryan others said not to. Yeah, I agree. Just bumping in my road, keep going at it. Exactly. I mean, at this point, it's like, I don't know. At this point, it's where you can make mistakes. You're not. I don't know. It's like you're not at the level where, I don't know. It's like it's still like a hobby type thing or something, like an experimental thing where, I don't know. I don't feel like you have to full on chase the algorithms or whatever that you so desire. I would say, focus on making the content you like, and hopefully, it's a big place. There should be, enough room for everyone. Which honestly, I think that's what surprises me the most is like, you see all these people that have like successful streamer / content creator careers. Like I've never heard of these people. I'm not saying the end all be all, but it's like, there's enough people out there that you can find your group of people. Like if you're making good content that you would watch, hopefully you'll find those people. Like welcome to this special episode of the Squirm Stream where I just uncomfortably just writhe in my chair. Oh, we looking for rescues. Just sucks somewhat is trying to keep eyes on numbers and more than not trying to watch others who I look at seeing how far advanced they are now. Oh. Yeah, keeping eyes on all that stuff is not helpful, as you said. Yeah, then I should just work on me and look at me. Yeah, I know. I am guilty. I'm definitely guilty of that too. Seeing other people that, you know.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no
You know,
one
I
safe.
feel it's like, personally with some of the stuff that like I want to do or something, it's like, oh, my stuff would be so,
this
you know,
looks fun.
and I'm sure everybody says this, my stuff would be so much better, and it's like, but they get so many more reviews or what. I totally understand that frustration of comparing. I probably did that too when we were doing when I was, you know, doing the podcast and stuff. It's like, oh, all the effort I put in, I know how little, certain ones, and I'm not saying any particular names, but it's like, you know, wouldn't put in as much effort or something. It's like, in the end, it was like going until I enjoy it type thing. And that's why I kind of worded it like that, where it's like, you know, with once I have my job stuff kind of figured out, settled, like to do thing I want for doing YouTube or content creating is I have a story in mind that I want to tell. You know, who knows how far it would go, but I want to tell that story, and whether well received or not, I'll try to do it and see where it goes. Going up. One guy up there. Wow. Thanks for making me go all the way up those steps.
Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you. But yeah, you know, I understand doing different things or getting out of that comfort zone. It's like,
That was a close one.
you know, the idea that I want to do is kind of far different from all the what little I am doing. It's like, would I just anger what people I have that enjoy what I do already, or you plan to still do New World and such when it comes out? I'm intrigued by New World. mean, I might get it just because it is a buy to play. So yeah, I'm probably going to pick it up, especially just because I have a more stable job at this point. I do have a stable income that allows me to get that, you know, make that costs, you know. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. I did delay in the sense that in my mind, just because I was like, oh yeah, I do have to get that eventually, but didn't they delay it to September? Which I'm not complaining about. It's, you know, I hope they get it right.
Their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I do love this view. Game is good, just don't try to rush it. Yeah, and honestly for me, like, when we tried it during that, what was it, the closed beta or alpha or whatever they called it? I mean, we did it from the Mad Realms thing, but I would just kind of treat it as a almost a RP type, like just kind of go around coasting around. Like I wouldn't be one of the ones that would rush it. I mean, will end up burning out faster than other games if you do. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Okay, delayed till September 28th. Okay.
This is how we turn this system around. I'll take you there, dreamers. I'll bring you back.
We received intel that somebody
I do
vital to
love, for the
enemy
record,
operations is here. Find
Get
them and
sucked
capture
out of
them.
this hole. Oh, there goes my ship. See? Oh,
It is time for those against us to pay.
nice little
All right,
feature of that.
biological attacks, be ready.
Target located. Bring them in. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Are you planning on getting into it, Angelica?
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay
Like I said,
low,
my problem
shed go
is
away,
just
or amp up the fight
I don't want
draw
to spread
them.
myself too thin. But yeah, I don't really see any game really at this point being a main. I mean, Warframe's probably the
Here
closest
comes the
to it, but
juggernaut.
just time-wise, I mean, dedicating time. I don't know yet myself. Kind of worried it vanished after a few months. If it doesn't do well like the other Amazon games. Yeah. And that was my one worry with them shelving the other ones, is like that kind of does instill that like lack of confidence where it's like people are worried to step up to it just because, you know, they might pull like shelve it indefinitely type thing like their other ones. But I hope they give it the time it deserves, just because I think even Arlie was saying this, is like, you know, MMOs aren't just perfect from the get-go. And I mean, player base could do well to learn that as well. Because they'll be like, this isn't WoW, I'm out of here. It's like, no one ever said it was, but. Alright. Ream exterminate. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, no, I enjoyed just going around the world because I don't know if you go back to when we streamed it. A lot of it was just us trying to group, like, first off, find each other because it put us in different starting areas. But also just kind of cruising around, like just not having a goal. Which honestly, I like that about new MMOs, is like going in where no one knows anything. It's always horrible when it's like, go into an MMO, it's like, this is the way you should play it. It's like, okay. I mean, I'm sure those people already exist. Those people existed in Guild Wars 2 during the betas. It was like, this is the best way. It's like, okay. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And you have those people in Warframe where it's like, I don't know, for me, I'm still learning things in Warframe. So granted, I wouldn't call myself veteran, but probably veteran time, veteran experience, probably not. Yeah, no, I always liked that aspect of, like, that's what I was liking about Guild Wars 2, was like, the whole, like, what's over the next hill type thing, adventure. It's like, so yeah, I'll like that of New World, but how long it would last, maybe that's another reason why Guild Wars 2 started to turn me off of, like, you know, and it's on me of, like, you know, you'd have people that would, you know, join a stream and be like, what's the best gear? What's the best this? It's like, I mean this, but, it, you know, it's like one of those things that's like, you know too much about the product. Where it's like, you're almost like doing a disservice by not, I don't know, playing it optimally or what have you. It's like, or I feel like you were doing a disservice, you know, doing content for it, training it. So kudos to, you know, Boots for doing his Boots Bad Builds thing where he can do more fun things than the quote-unquote meta. And we have almost weapons fast with that infinity boost. So nice. There we go. I was like, where is this way up?
Broken their ranks and they're on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Whoa. These next couple days suck. Like I said, I hope to be able to get into a doctor's appointment Thursday. I do my other doctor's appointment, but God, go until that point. Eesh. Maybe they'll give me something beforehand to. That's what some of my family are saying. Like, call the doctor, see if they'll give you a muscle relaxant. Until then, it's like, I just hope it's a temporary thing and not some kind of weird permanent thing, because that's all I need. What did I get for? Probably wasn't. Nope. And sliver. I hate those. You know what? I want to go check this out. Oh, maybe I should.
These are a
About
bargain.
this. Do I need
Just for
the
you.
armor again? Yep, because I did give it to Tavik, so gotta repurchase that.
You have excellent taste.
You are a fire, as feared as you are respected.
I think we're the Steel Meridian that he is, right? Yeah, Iron Wake. I haven't looked at the ribbons or the ribbon splinters in so long. Insignias. Of course I don't have any. This isn't my faction. Oh, that's what confused me, because she's a red veil person in Steel Meridian. Rel used the Donda's soothing motion and hum to bring focus to his mind. Object for the red veil. Fancy. Okay, so I could just get random ribbons. Alright. Well, I'm good right now. Didn't know if I could get other things with it. But yeah, that's also my other thing is like, if that Sky Climbers game goes, I could see that being a fun, just casual hang back thing. So it's like, that's the other thing that pops in my head. It's like, man, do I really want to get into like New World, or like, that was another thing with like even Guild Wars 2 was like, by the time Guild Wars 2 comes out with their next expansion, it's like, will I even want to go back? For me at this point, and I think I said this on that show, was really the story. None of the other things are really big selling points for me.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactants. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
You pushed me, you.
Watch yourself.
Made you
Grenier
regret it.
on the way.
Ooh. Oh, does anybody know what the, I was thinking about this, with the, Revenant in, Warframe, of course. Oh, Guild Wars 2. What was it, the Dance Macabre? Core ability of the Dance Macabre. Can you cast other things while you're in that? I haven't played Revenant in so long. One part of me was like, I just wanted to make a goof off build of Tortilla's Dispensary with that. Probably put loads of and heck, even if you have to pop out for a second. I imagine for that reason you can't, but
You have broken their ranks and they are on
haven't
the
played
run.
Revenant at all?
Another
Okay.
successful mission. Find extraction.
I'll give me something good. God dang it. And at least I'm getting void traces, so that ain't bad either. And I know if I want to go for the rune things, best bet would be to upgrade it to at least a level 2, but I don't know. I don't want to waste void traces on that. Personally.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic.
After this mission, I should show you, Angelica, the Eros Ephemera thing. It's basically the wings for you can get on your Warframe. Gotta do some of the Nightwave stuff, which, like I said, luckily it's early on, so it's not even. You can probably do it with a week's worth of them. Think of them as like daily / weeklies.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Kill a bunch more people real quick.
Warframe is strong.
Find this person. Jeez. Have to be my last one anyway, because now my side thing now it's really hurt to the point where it's kind of unbearable. It feels like, you know, like when you have like a Charlie horse or whatever, and you're like basically when your like leg cramps up, and that just like someone basically squeezing. Like that's kind of what it feels like here. I know we're pretty close to the 10 o'clock mark, but it just makes it tough to focus on anything. Really?
and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Mine extraction.
Yes. And I'm good, something good. Hey, I don't know if that's one of the ones I needed, but works. Need it eventually, right? So yeah, this is the. Hey, look at that. This is the ephemera. Like I said, it's only 4 in, and up until that, you get a dye palette, which has some pretty good dyes in there. Some good whites. Very big selection of different blues, and a good couple purples. Weapon slots, always good. But yeah, here's what I was talking about. Look at those. And you can dye them. Fading on that, but
coming up next.
Show you. And it is an ephemera, so does take the place, like, you can still have your back cape, whatever, Sayandana for players, but for other people, just, you know, probably would prefer to as a cape type thing. But yeah, in your ephemeras, yeah, look at those. See, now it goes with whatever I have it dyed as, but and they do fade, as you can kind of tell with that when you're zooming in and stuff, so it's not going to block like aiming or anything. But yeah, if you're a fan of Wings and Guild Wars 2, you can be a fan of them in Warframe.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all. Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
What time is it? Yeah, we made it pretty close, so. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it there and probably go lay down for the night. Sorry I couldn't make it till 10, but like I said, we made it close. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. Like I said, hopefully once I get all this stuff solved, we'll have more regular things. But once again, thank you for gatherers for the follow tonight, before the technical difficulties. But yeah, other than that, everybody hopefully have a great week. Hopefully it seemed like across the board this past week was kind of a bleh week, so hopefully everybody's is better. But yeah, and we'll take care. If you're playing the beta thing for Guild Wars 2, enjoy that with the new elite specs. I'll probably try to jump into something like that if I have time. I have no idea at this point, but yeah, should be fun. See everybody probably next time. Take care. Bye.